Hey everybody, I'm making this video so I can tell you all about a game mode that I created about a week ago with a few friends called Smash Ball, which is essentially Smash Volleyball. Now, how this game is played is you need 3 players. One of them is going to be pretty much just killed off immediately, so might as well make that a robot. You want to make that Kirby though. Kirby or Jigglypuff, since they're pretty much round and, well, they're ball shaped, and again, they're extremely light, so you don't have to worry about different weight characteristics there. Now, how this is how this is played, I'll show you how it's created later, is the person closest to Kirby smashes the crap out of him and then serves them on that side. So Lucina's going to be closest, so Lucina just smashes him in the face. Now, on the ground, you'll see these patches of, I guess, dead grass. So there's going to be 4 on each side, and you want to make sure that you're serving from the second patch or from anything beyond that. And the reason I say that is because some people actually serve further or shorter than others, and the closest one you can get to the net is going to be the second circle on the ground. Now, certain characters have different attack properties, such as Marth actually serves further than Lucina when using the same attack because he has the mechanic of tipping. So, and that'll actually be showed right now. So you want to make sure that you choose your character depending on, you know, who you're going to be fighting against and whatnot. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much the only thing is you want to make sure that you don't let the ball touch the ground for longer than a second, because we do have a mercy rule going on where I think right here the ball is actually going to touch the ground shortly before Lucina can get to it. And that's going to be alright. We're actually going to play off of that. But, you know, it's up to you. It's up to your call. We normally don't let it hit the ground for longer than a second, but we can't really tell in a live game since we don't have a replay going on. So it's up to you. It's up to your eye. But anyways, it's pretty much just play just like, you know, like normal volleyball. You have to play up until 7 points. Well, standard for us. And you have to win by 2 points. So if Lucina has 6 points, Marth has 7. Marth has to get that 8th point before he wins. Or Lucina can, you know, bring it back with scoring again. But anyways, we're going to get into how the stage is made now. The stage, when you're creating it, you want to make sure it's on the biggest stage setting, so I believe it's large instead of medium. And you'll be able to know, or you'll be able to notice, I should say, that across where the top of the stage is, there's going to be this blue line going across horizontally. And on the sides, you can see the green lines. Those are going to be the camera lines, like how far the stage will actually expand. You want to make sure that between that bottom half of the screen is covered with stage. Preferably the one stage with grass, so that way it has little indicators. Now for the net, you want to make sure that it's 1 block above where the actual ground is, and you'll be able to see it right there for placement. And after you add that, you just want to add the walls, you want to add the roof, and if you want, you can add the flooring on the very bottom, which is what I do, simply for aesthetics, but you don't need to have that. You can have it as bare minimum as just having a 1 block ground, having the net be 1 block above that. Look as, you know, however you want it to be. But this is essentially what we used, or what I used, I should say, to create the stage. And that's pretty much it. The stage is extremely easy to make. It's easier if you actually want to do the straight lines by going into grid mode, since it won't allow you to, you know, get outside of that area. You can actually just hold it in place as you move the camera up, and it'll draw along that line. That's the easiest way that I use to make it. But other than that, the net's going to be pretty much used to indicate which side is whose, but also if you're running at full sprint into it, it'll actually stop you from going, and if you roll into it, it'll stop you from going. If you're walking though, you will of course get on top of it, but you don't have to worry about that if you're running to get the ball instead of, you know, walking to get it. If the ball does land on the net, however, it is free game, so if you're closest to the net, you can just serve right off of it. It doesn't count as anybody's side, so you want to keep that in mind. Other than that, that's pretty much how you make the stage and how you play the game. I will be uploading some gameplay later with a few friends of mine once they show up. But other than that, that's pretty much how you play Smash Ball, or Smash Volleyball, however you want to call it. Later.